A supreme ordeal. No, don't! Mango Girl jumps away as if Todd had just dumped ice water on her head. I've never, ever seen Mango Girl without a hat. Even in PE, when everyone else has to take off their hats, she has special permission to wear hers. I know she has medium long curly black hair because it always sticks out the edges. But what has she been hiding? A big birthmark? A hideous scar from a dog bite? Can a person really have horns? So when Todd yanks the fox hood off her head, I hold my breath with anticipation. Then I sigh with disappointment. As far as I can tell, nothing's wrong. She looks totally normal. Her hair is black and curly, just like I knew it, and she has 2 ears, which are shaped the way ears are supposed to be shaped. There's nothing growing out of the top of her head. She catches me staring. Her hands fly over her head. Her eyes well with tears. She darts into the next aisle out of view. And then we hear the sounds of muffled crying. We stand there for a while, unsure what to do. Todd's holding the raccoon and the fox hats. A cord dangles from each ear. That's how she moves the ears. Mystery solved. Why is she crying? He asks us. He looks so confused, as Tutu does when I wake her up in the middle of a nap. Todd, you know why she wears the hood? I tell him, keep your voice low. She's never without one, and you just rip that one right off her head. There must be a reason why she wears them. What's the reason? He asks. We both look at Autumn. Autumn shrugs. I don't know. When did I become the group psychologist? Todd's shoulders slump. I was just playing a game. I point to the fox hat. She'd probably like to have that back. Yeah, okay. He walks around the end of the aisle. Autumn and I follow. So does William. Mango Girl is sitting on the floor in a corner with her arms wrapped around her knees. An Iron Man cutout looms next to her. She looks so different without her hat. Even though her hair is smushed down on top from wearing the fox hat, she's still pretty. But seriously, she's the second person to cry at the sleepover. That means almost half the people at the sleepover had cried. I sure hope the Haileys don't hear the statistic. Todd lays the hat down at her feet. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry. Mango Girl stops, hugging her knees. Yeah, okay, she grumbles. She's not crying anymore. She grabs... I didn't mean to make you cry. Mango Girl stops, hugging her knees. Yeah, okay, she grumbles. She's not crying anymore. She grabs the fox hat and sticks it back on her head. She arranges her cape so it hangs over her shoulders. Why did you freak out? Todd asked. She crisscrosses her legs. Because you know the truth. Now you know the truth. What truth? That I don't have horns. You know people say that about you? Of course, she points to the fabric ears. I listen, remember? Right, the eavesdropping thing. Something doesn't make sense. You don't want people to see your head because you want people to think you have horns? Sure. Or pointed ears or a gaping hole, whatever. It gives me an interesting story. It gives me a supreme ordeal. Otherwise, I'm boring. She readjusts the hat. I started wearing hoods in kindergarten because I liked it. We wore costumes back then, remember? Yeah, I remember, Todd says. There was this pair of Batman pajamas that I wore everywhere. Me too, Autumn says, only it wasn't Batman pajamas. It was a Snow White princess dress. And I had a fairy green skirt that I loved so much and I wore it every night to bed, I recall. Well, that's when Uncle Galaxy got me reading Critter League, Manga Girl explains. Whenever those girls put their hat on their hats, they got superpowers. I wanted to be like them, so I started wearing their hats. How come the teachers don't make you take them off? I asked. Because I'm the one who started the rumor about the horns, she smiled proudly. The teachers seemed too embarrassed to ask me about it. So no one ever tells me to take the hats off. I try to wrap my head around Manga's girl's confession. All this time, we thought she had some kind of freakish deformity, and she wanted us to think that. She wanted people to believe she was different and weird in a weird way. That made her stand out. It made her less boring. She wanted to create her own story and make it fantastical. I think I can relate. I wanted to create my own story too. It's not working out the way I planned. You have pretty hair, I tell her. You should let people see it. I'd kill to have hair like yours. Which is totally not true. Mine is straight and nothing makes it wavy. On iron, not curlers. Tutu says my hair is slick as a monk seals back. Thanks? Mango Girl looked surprised that I complimented her. And I don't think you're boring, Todd asked her. You are a published artist. That's cool, William nods. Is that why you always sit in the corner? Autumn asks. Mango Girl gets to her feet. I'm in the corner, so no one could sneak up on me and pull off my hat. She straightened her cape. Now the secret's out of the bag. I suppose you all go back to school and tell everyone. No, we won't. Will I spread Mango Girl's secret, or will I keep it? I want to think about that for a moment, but Mango Girl doesn't give me a chance. She walks to the corner and grabs her a pack of Haichu candy, cherry flavored. This is my ingredient.
Have none of these people ever eaten soup, popcorn, and candy? Hey, Uncle Galaxy, Mango Girl calls. We're going now. Already? He asks. He steps out of his office. Did you find what you were looking for? Yeah. She holds up the candy. Uncle Galaxy chuckles. Your favorite. I should have guessed. Okay, good luck with the rest of your scavenger quest, he says. He opens the front door for us, but once we're on the sidewalk, he calls, Wait! He hands a Captain America shield to William. You keep this. Since silence may be golden, but every once in a while, it needs to be shattered. William looks at him and nods. Mango Girl sticks the pack of Haichu into Todd's backpack. Who's next? Todd asks. For the first time since leaving our apartment building, William takes the lead. He's starting walking down the street real fast, like he had something important to do. Mango Girl follows. Todd shrugs. I guess he's next. I admit, I'm dying to see William's special place. So far, the scavenger hunt has been an eye-opening, that is for sure. It's dinner time, and that miniature Snickers isn't going to hold me much longer. You can eat uncooked pasta right from the box. Can you eat uncooked pasta right from the box? Even if used popcorn is starting to sound good. It's definitely dark now, but lots of people are out, and most of the shops are still open. It doesn't feel dangerous, but it's getting cold, and my thin raincoat won't be enough. Enough if it gets much colder. Todd's only wearing a basketball shorts and a t-shirt, but he doesn't complain. Mango Girl's wrapped up in her cape. She looks warm, and Autumn's parka zipped into her chin. The hood nestled around her face. "Hey, William," I call after 5 blocks of walking. "We agreed not to leave the neighborhood, remember?" He doesn't turn around. Shield in hand, he walks even faster. His outfit makes no sense. A fur hat, a plaid coat, and now a plastic shield. I really hope Mom won't force me to spend more time with him. She likes inviting neighbors over for pineapple upside down cake. She'll probably do that with William and his mom, just to be nice. But one-sided conversation are simply no fun. That was a really good idea. The shield, don't you think? Todd asks Autumn. It could potentially work. "This whole night has been great," he says. "I got to practice shooting baskets in front of a crowd." William has something to help him talk, and Manga Girl found out what we like her even though she's normal. I'm not really to be added to the "we like Manga Girl" list. It doesn't matter to me if she wears a hat or a frying pan on her head. She still drew that mean cartoon, and she still hasn't apologized. But I do understand how she feels. How she wants to be noticed. Deep in though, I slow my pace and fall behind Todd and Autumn walk ahead of me. They look funny together. She is half his height. "Hey, why are Autumn and Todd walking together?" Is he laughing? This could be serious. If Todd and Autumn start dating, then I'll have to see Todd all the time. They'll eat lunch together. They'll hang out after school. She'll want to go to his games. And I'll be third wheel, and I'll lose the only friend I have, pushing between them. "Hey, Todd, are you and Haileys Chung friends?" "Sure, I guess. We talk sometimes at school." "Really? Will you tell her that I'm nice?" He shrugs. "I don't know, Leilani. Are you nice?" I gasp. What kind of question is that? Of course I'm nice. Seems to me that putting people on a do not invite list isn't really nice. Are you still mad about that? I wave my hand through the air, as if brushing the whole thing away. It was just a silly mix-up. I'm about to say, right, Autumn? But when I look over at her, she looks away. She doesn't like lying about stuff. We pass the a Thai restaurant. My stomach growls. So Todd, are you having a fun sleepover? Are you having fun at my sleepover? Sure. I dart in front of him and start walking backward. Will you tell Haley Chung that I have amazing sleepovers and she should come to one? She told you she didn't want to, he says. But maybe you can convince her since you two are friends. He and Autumn stop walking. He folds his arms. Look, Leilani, I'll make a deal. I'll tell Hailey that you're nice and you should come to sleepover if you admit I'm your cousin, okay? Okay, you're my cousin. No, you have to do it in school, in front of everyone. Wait, what? Why? Forget it. He starts walking again. Autumn blinks at me. Okay, fine. As I whip around, all Todd and Manga Girl and William are standing in front of a brick building, staring up at a sign. A bad feeling settles in my stomach, but it's not hunger. The sign reads, Capitol Hill Cat Hospital.